Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back to some EVE Online, and look at what I'm doing. I'm doing some high-sec exploration, and I did just find something pretty damn good, at least potentially. It's a Serpentis narcotics warehouse, and in today's video I actually want to talk a little bit about my views on the current state of high-sec exploration. I've been doing a decent amount of it. I've not been going completely overboard, but I have to be honest, I've had a few sessions of several hours where I really did try to find some good sites and keep an eye on everything, bookmark everything that I found, and just tried to do some effective high-sec exploration. And the narcotics warehouses and the Serpentis 5 outposts are of course still by far the best sites to find, but I must say that in general high-sec exploration has become even more competitive. So let's start by grabbing this here. Alright, you guys can come back. Because high-sec exploration feels quite a bit more competitive now, and the reason is that I almost always see another Ishtar or a Stradios or a few other of those typical frigates that are really awesome in doing these combat sites very quickly and effectively. And yeah, I just come across them in almost every system. It's a real race for any decent combat site at the moment. And unfortunately then, when it comes to the high-sec data and relic sites, there's just so many people doing that stuff that they've become virtually worthless. It used to be, I think you could be decently lucky and have data sites of 3 to 4 million with the decryptors, but these days you're extremely lucky if you have more than 1 million ISK from a data site. So those values have gone down drastically, and this of course does mean that reaching that threshold of a plex with high-sec exploration has become quite a bit more difficult. It used to be that if you had enough time you could probably do it just on the data sites. That's become pretty much impossible these days. It's really all about the combat sites like the one I'm doing right here, and there's just an enormous amount of competition for them. You will always find other Ishtars roaming around, other cruisers that are very well equipped to do these kinds of sites, and you know that their probes are out there looking for that same loot. So it's become pretty tough. It's a business where you have to know what you're doing. You have to, for instance, save your bookmarks so that you can go through a system more quickly, and you need to find every single point of improvement, of increasing your efficiency, and you have to really do your best so that you're the first in these sites, because it's pretty damn tough. So let's see, why the hell am I not hitting these guys here? Come on guys, 30 kilometers, that should be pretty good. Let's put all of them on that Corelli agent. Oh, finally, a couple of hits. Is it because they're agents or something? Well, at least this one gets shot down in a first go, and we'll take the battery as well. And finally, that's a little bit better, more what I expect from my greedy Ishtar, to be able to handle all of this more efficiently than what he was doing. So here come the next one. That one will be down pretty soon too. There we go. You are next. You are next. And now we can grab that cruiser wreck. And god damn it, still one left. And he's not gonna hit me, so now I need to do all the targeting. And that should be the spy gone. Blop, there we go. Next step, we quickly do the salvage here, of course, potentially some Tech 2. Let's see if there's any loot in here. Well, it's a piece of faction, unfortunately. It's not worth that much, so let's scoop this to cargo hold. Let's start moving towards the gate. And this is... okay, that's them done, and unfortunately that's a whole lot of nothing. So moving on to room number 2. I must say that the Ishtar is still, in my opinion, the best ship to do this high-sec exploration. Especially the Serpentis sites, you can Let me quickly show you my feat here. You can go with a lot of drone damage amplifiers. It's just going to speed things up when you can volley a cruiser or a battle cruiser in just 2 or 3 volleys. And this definitely helps. You can, you know, I'm still running the data site, so you can run with data and relic analyzer. But if you want to have this Ishtar ready for combat sites of other kinds and harder ones, you can put a pretty decent shield tank in this as well. So you've got plenty of options. And as you've been able to see from the first room right here, the Ishtar is still very effective against these frigates. So this is running all of these high-sec combat sites, I think, faster than any other ship can do, and it's pretty bloody awesome. So room number 2, again, we'll take a similar approach here. Get the guards out, get the mobile tractor unit out. God damn it! Start targeting some other stuff. Serpentis Refinery Headmaster, you can die. Into volleys. So this is where those drone damage amplifiers do come in. They're pretty damn handy. And then we'll grab the sentry guns. Why the sentry guns? Because they probably don't drop loot, and this gives my tractor unit a bit more time to do their thing. Now what I do like to do here, I found this out because you've got guys spawning in at 20 kilometers, and it's quite a bit of them, is to go with 2 drones on a single patroller. So this tends to more easily one-shot them, and you can also have a much better chance of taking care of them, even if the pirate is within 20 kilometers, which sometimes does give a bit of a problem. But as you can see right here, with 2 guards on this, they tend to die a lot more quickly. And now I can target the rest of these guys, and we are out to 24 kilometers. So here it's actually quite a bit better. I can go with individual drones. Blap, there we go. Next one. Next one. You as well. Oh, well, he just died. You guys are next. Alright, looking good there. And again, a safeguard at 20, that's gonna be a bit tougher. Let's see if 2 of my guards can handle that, but safeguards tend to be really fast. So, oh, actually, look at that. Still managing to get on top of that. Pretty good stuff. And then it's just this one and this one. So time to target the cruiser wreck, which is right here. Grab the loot, which is, well, look at that, 15 million. Another faction piece. It's not often that that I get faction pieces from both of the cruisers, so that's a pretty good start here. Salvage comes out, and we can start moving towards the acceleration gate, and that's 8 minutes to clear the first 2 rooms and go for potentially the really nice loot in the final room here. And so that's very hard to beat in any other ship. The Ishtar is just pretty damn awesome. The Pocket Dominics, of course, you know, 5 heavy drones, and there we go. Look at that, a little bit Tech 2 salvage, always nice. So this has been a pretty good start here. When I wanted to talk about the state of high-sec exploration, it's all about how bad it is. Basically, it's really hard. There's a lot of competition, and anything but the best sites has lost a lot of its value. You know, it really used to be that doing the data sites was worth it because you get those extra millions in there, and it definitely kept your ISK per hour up, even if you had a bad evening with very little to no combat sites. But now that's completely down the drain. The data sites, I still do them because we actually use those decryptors ourselves, but it's just really not worth it. You're probably much better off just putting in a shield tank and going for even more combat sites in other space as well, I think. So there we go, guards are out, Serpentis Supply Stronghold, and this is final chance for good loot. But I must say I'm not complaining from this side. It's not every day that you find a Shadow Serpentis energized adaptive nanomembrane worth 15 million in that cruiser, so that's pretty great. And here we go, loot pinata. Let's see if we get something good from this one as well. So that's the armor pretty much gone. And one hit here, well, 11% of the structure, so another 8 or 9 shots. Why was that not registering? There we go, 53%. Just one eye on my sentry drones, although it's very unlikely that they can break it. They are, I think, firing at one of them. Yeah, there you can see this one is actually being fired upon. But there we go. That's my loot container. Now again here I target the cruiser because it's a few volleys. If you one-shot a frigate, sometimes your mobile tractor unit will prioritize that wreck, and you don't want that to happen. And now that little swarm here is going to come in, but it's just way too late. So I'll get rid of that, return my drones, and let's see what the final tally is of this Appendix Narcotics warehouse. But yeah, doing this high-tech exploration for a couple of weeks now, and I've actually had a pretty few sessions, a pretty good few sessions of several hours. I must say it's become even tougher than before. It's become a lot harder to make money with high-tech exploration. That's my idea about it. And what do I get here? Well, another faction piece, just not worth that much. Still, I would say around 15, close to 20 million from this one site, so that's not too bad. Let's move out towards the planet, and yeah, I'll just roam around a little bit more. But there you go, guys, the state of high-tech exploration. Not too hot at the moment, too much competition. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all next time.